What is up, YouTube? It's been a minute since we looked at this thing. What is that? Well, we've been playing with the Gorilla. That's done. I have space to walk in here again. That's amazing. Strociek motor. Oddly enough, I just had somebody message me about this from some of the older videos asking on it. We're going to try and set this back up. So this motor I don't think was ever taken apart since it was assembled. But ditch cylinders, 3.25 pistons, so 3 1/4 bore. We need to figure out the stroke. There's no markings on here. I brought it up to the Indy shop. We kind of went through it. He said the same thing. No markings. So I don't know exactly what it is, but I do have a couple of the dots for the advance marks in the timing window, which is fine. But what I heard from him is if we take, I got the rings off that front piston now too, but if I were to go through and take this, bolt the cylinder back on, or at least get the cylinder back on with the piston on the rod. So I'll drop this on here first. So we're going to set the pistons back, or piston back on here. I don't need the bushings yet, like so. Then we'll put the cylinder back on. No rings makes this a little bit easier. Remount this. I'll throw one bolt in on there, just so it doesn't go falling off on me. Then we'll just take some calipers and measure from the bottom of the stroke to the top of the fire ring. Then bring the piston up to the top, measure from the fire ring, top of the fire ring, down to the top of the piston, not the dome, but the flat section. And that should give me a rough ballpark. So little room on here. Not gonna make you guys watch me thread this bolt in, but I'll get this one back in. Right. It's at least snug. So we can push this down in the bore. Bring you guys over here. With some crappy calipers. Harbor Freight best. Alright, that's the bottom right there. And let me grab my other one with the tail. Hopefully the battery works. Okay. Go to inches, we'll zero this out. And mic this out to the top of the piston from the fire ring. So 4.629, 4.63. Let's re-zero that. I'll take it at a couple spots here. Four 4.7. 4.68. 4.69. 4.7. 4.7. 4.71. 4.72. Oh, there's a little bit of flop in the piston without the rings too. So we'll just do rough numbers here. I'm gonna go with a 4.7 there. So 4.7 at the bottom. Grab a Sharpie here. So 4.7 at the bottom. Bring this back up to the top now. This will be next to nothing. .85. I won't be able to get it anywhere else besides the top here. Yeah, 0.83, 0.85. So we're going to go 0.8085. And let's do one more at the bottom again. So we're zeroed out. .70. Okay, so 4.70 minus 0.085 puts us at a 4.615 for the stroke. So let me Google that real quick. I'm only going to go off of the front. There's a little bit of distortion in play on this motor. And since I don't have the rings in, the piston has some rock back and forth. But if I go down the front of this, I end up with 4.710-ish. It's about as close as I could get it. We take a look here. So we're at 4.70. It's going to be right about there. I'm going to pull this tight here. And then rotate this a tiny bit. So we're 4.68-ish, 6.9. Piston's coming back up a little more. So right there, 4.712. So I'm going with a 4.7, oh, now it jumped. .714, 4.715. So we're just gonna go with the 4.71. We're fluctuating on a couple thou there, but if we go 4.71, and then at the top, we are at that 0.085 on the top of the fire ring. So if we bring this up, and do the same check, same spot here. Here, and then just roll the wheel down. .75-ish. I think it's 4.635. The first time I mic'd it, it was 4.615. If you split the difference here at 4.625 on the flywheel length, which I believe is a 74-inch stroker. So I can't be exact with minimal tools and things here, but in my opinion, that should be it. There's a decent amount that pops up for a 4.625 crank. So let's see what Instagram says. Ironhead stroker, 76-inch, 4.625 bore with a or stroke with a 3.25 bore. So we're somewhere in that general ballpark. It's 70 some inches, so there we go. I hope that's a little bit clearer. If there's a better way of measuring this, please let me know, because I'm trying to figure this out. But now we're ready to kind of just slap the rest of these parts back together. I'm thinking about selling it. I do have papers for a 69. This is a 68 motor, but I do have papers for a 69 as well. That could go with it if anybody's interested. Dr. Ditch cylinders, Venolia pistons, P-cams, trans is all there, everything's good. It's got the spline shaft, shifter shaft already. We'll need the rest of the primary. I think I have some of it. I might have a belt drive set up for this at the shop upstairs. Drive sprocket, all the cams are there. I have a stock Fairbanks mag in the box as well, so let me know, and then I'll throw in the extra copper head gaskets that I have that are for the oversized jugs. Hopefully that clarifies some questions. Again, please let me know if there's a more accurate way to do this. Don't know how good the Harbor Freight caliper is, but it's what I got. Catch you on the next one.